Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Patrice Dayton. An important resource for people across the Wabash Valley is seeing an increase in use. In 2020, the suicide hotline was changed to 3 simple numbers, 988. Now the crisis line helps anyone struggling with mental health, substance abuse, and thoughts of suicide. Numbers from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration show people are consistently using the hotline. Nationally, the Lifeline received more than 200,000 calls in December alone. Another 120,000 texts and online messages were sent to the crisis center. In December, Indiana 988 got about 3,600 calls. That number has been steady from month to month since the program began. 988 says it's reaching its goal of helping as many Hoosiers as possible, but it takes a lot of work to do so. News 10's Blake Dahlia explains how the crisis center is keeping up with the volume of calls.
Patrice, Indiana 988 has been able to meet its goals on how many calls it's taken. With this in mind, it hasn't been an easy task. Indiana 988 was able to take about 94% of all the calls that came in last month. The goal was to take 80%. Staff at Indiana 988 say this is something they're very proud of.
We've kind of smashed through that goal. So things are going really well, and that's a direct credit to the staff and the people that work at those call centers every single day.
They say the early success is because of a boost in funding from the federal government. The organization invested $130 million into the new system.
You're seeing the benefits of that approach pay off right now because we were ready to go in July of 2022 because we put in both the time and the investment to do so.
Staff say they will need this much money every year to continue providing mental health services over the phone. Indiana 988 staff also say if they become overwhelmed, a national backup line is on standby. They say even if their volume is heavy, it's important to reach out for help.
It's such a courageous step to take, frankly, to say, like, I need help. And taking that step is something that, we know it's really hard.
Indiana 988 says they don't track callers beyond the help they give them and don't collect data about you. They say the work they do could save many lives.
It's hard to put like a specific kind of data-driven even estimate on like how many lives we are saving. That being said, people don't pick up the phone and call 988 if they're not in a bad place.
Indiana 988 hopes to start an advertising campaign to reach even more people in the future. Patrice, back to you.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Hotline offers support 24/7. You can call or text that number 988 to talk to a local crisis counselor. You can also chat online at 988lifeline.org.